This is Odds, and with the Freddy rework happening very soon, I think it's a good time to reflect on the old Freddy and talk about what people thought about him. Thanks, Ash. Let's get into it. So, if you ask about anybody, they will tell you that Freddy is currently the worst killer in the game. I am one of those people that thinks that this is not true. What must be said about Freddy is that he has pros and he has cons. And if you play him like other killers, the cons are extremely obvious. You have to wait 7 seconds on average to hit anybody. And any immediate action, such as people finishing generators, people finishing healing, people cleansing totems, people going for unhooks, you will not be able to stop it immediately. This is very frustrating, and I understand why many people disliked it, but we cannot talk about Freddy without also talking about his strengths. Once he puts you into the dream, your speed at doing most actions is halved. You can be seen by his auto reading ability at any distance, provided that you're outside of his terror radius. And if you want to wake up, you will have to do one of two things. Either fail a skill check, which obviously slows down whatever it is you're doing. If you were doing a generator and you fail a skill check, you will slow down the progress and regress it. Or find another survivor who is awake and group up. And this plays into his strength, because Freddy is one of the few killers, alongside with maybe Legion or a very quick Huntress, that can really punish survivors when they group together. Whereas with other killers, you might need to pick one target. With Freddy, you can keep everybody in the dream, get lots of information, and massively slow down the game. That's exactly how we're going to play it. We're not going to try to minimize his weaknesses by cutting down the dream transition. Those add-ons are not so good. Instead, we're going to use add-ons that give us more range to put people in the dream more easily, and add-ons that decrease their skill checks so that they are forced to group up. And once they do that, we'll find them thanks to our aura reading abilities, and we'll try to keep them in the dream, bully them for as long as possible, buy ourselves lots of time. You'll notice that I'm not playing with Ruin. I'll go over my perks real soon, very quick. One person in the dream, in the corn. My power goes right through the corn. But we're not going to settle for that. We're going to put another person in the dream, and we're just going to keep rotating. Keep them confused. Keep them wasting time. Keep them guessing. When we got a couple people in the dream, we will start chasing someone. And notice that I will not commit to chases too much. Because of my perk Monitor and Abuse, I will be able to close in on survivors before they really get to know it. Ooh, everybody's here. That is a really underrated aspect of Freddy. He is a normal speed killer that is not very tall, mind you. Hello, good one. That is not very tall, mind you, who has a very small terror radius. You wouldn't do that twice, would you? Come on. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, let's just injure more people. He has a very small terror radius once you're in the dream, and Monitor and Abuse further reduces this. Look at this guy. He's gonna go on that gen to try and wake up. Thanks to Monitor, once we've lost the chase, our terror radius is so small that instead of chasing him normally, which I failed to do, I'm just gonna sneak up on him. You will notice that I don't run Enduring, I don't run Brutal Strength, I don't run Spirit Fury, I don't run any chasing perks other than Monitor and Abuse. If you become unpredictable, if you switch in and out of targets, keep changing your focus, you will catch them off guard. I'm going to use my perk Thrilling Tremors at the bottom to see which generators are being worked on. And you can see that no generators were being worked on. That is really good for us. Let's try to regress progress on this one. And now let's find somebody else. With the perk Rancor up top, every time a generator is done, we will see the auras, or rather the screams of everybody in the map. This will help us keep track of everybody and keep putting them in the dream for as long as we can. And again, unless this Shane makes a horrible mistake, which she might just do, I'm probably going to leave her. She just made a really bad mistake. Kind of ran into nothing. Waiting for the dead heart. Very good. A generator was finished really quickly. That is unfortunate. Now we know the location of 2 people over there. And also the location of this man, who again is in a bad spot. Oh, There we go. If he has self-care, he will spend quite the amount of time self-caring and wasting lots of time. If he does not, he will bring us straight for other to other survivors. We will see Zara in just a second. And what is the closest hook we can go? And we'll probably see him crouch in just a minute. Let's look at Izara and see what happens, and we'll interpret that. If you see him crouch, that means someone's waking him up or someone is healing him. He will bring us straight for someone else, or we will catch him in the middle of nowhere. Oh, he did bring us to someone. Alright, this man will be wasting time. This person will not be able to go for that save safely. And now we're distracting everybody. Very good. An exchange hook. We don't mind this. We're going to make sure to put her in the dream though. Thanks to the range add-on, we'll be able to do that easily. There we go. You can see that your power snaps through objects to people. Oh, very, very nice attempt. He's still in the dream though. Let's just hook her and move on. Let's remember that our obsession is going to be really, really scared. We don't need to do a lot of things. We do have Rancor, so he's probably going to be scared that we'll kill him in the endgame. And Jane came to a generator. And notice it's a little bit too late. She made a bad play here. She might have a pallet, but this pallet is unsafe, which means that if she drops it, she's dead. Down she goes. I would go back and put them both in the dream if I can. We'll see if they're healing. They seem to be. They're all here. This is a horrible mistake. And just like that. Hold up. Oh, yeah. It's just her I didn't put in the dream. Oh, there we go. There we go. And I think she just ran herself into nowhere. She does have a pallet here. Let's have it dropped. Good. Everybody's in the dream, and just like that, I can see where everybody is. I'm gonna wait right here. This man will walk right into me. There we go. He'll take a hit now. Unless there's a pallet here. He'll take a hit. He doesn't have a med kit. If he does self-care again, it will slow him down quite a bit. You'll notice that with Freddy, you can sometimes just stand still and people will come to you. That's how small your terror radius is with monitor and abuse. Alright, very good. We got Springburst out of the way. They did go for the save, which is great, but we kept everybody mobilized for quite some time. This Jane should have dropped that pallet and maybe played around it. Doesn't seem like she had much of a plan after that. Let's hit her, down her, and let it go. If we have to choose between multiple people, we'll go for the person with the medkit. The person with the medkit has a built-in self-care, so to speak. They can wake themselves up on the spot. Everybody else has to find someone else, use self-care, which is very slow, or get to a generator. We're also going to try to mind game this a little bit. Oh. Ooh, that would have been alright, but he's going to use that heart. I think he might have just done fine by... Okay, we know where absolutely everybody is. A man that's injured is going for the save. He doesn't know that we know because they have no feedback on the fact that I can see them. I'm going to hit him before he gets that save. And now the entire team is immobilized. This is the amount of information that you have as a Freddy. You can see that I'm being rather clumsy with my hits, and it doesn't even matter. Make sure we put everybody in the dream, and this Claudette will go down because she came here without self-care. We anticipated a dead heart. We hit right through it. This person will go for the heal. I think she will get it, but if she does, we will down her, and then it will be just a Jake. She got sandbagged, unfortunately. The Jake is really far away from anybody. We need to put him back in the dream. There he goes. And if he goes down and nobody has Unbreakable, that is game for us. 3, 2, 1. One person did have Unbreakable. And we can guess that it might have been the... Yup, the Claudette. Good for her. She just literally saved her entire team. But it's going to come down to Ash making a good play here. Oh, he did not make a good play. We're going to put Ash in the dream as well. Did I see him right? Or did I just misread the entire situation? Alright, no 2 Unbreakables. If I was Ash, I would be going straight for that Jake. But it took him a while to recover. We're just going to use our power to have a bit of a radar. We'll move around like this. Even in low visibility, his power will get through people. And I think I'm going to just give up and start hooking people. We could have gone for this luck there, but without barbecue on that hook, I really didn't know where he was. I thought I saw him over there, but I changed my mind. I might have just seen something. Never mind, I think we just spotted somebody. There he goes. Alright, we're going to use our small terror readies to bamboozle him a little bit. And just look at him come right at me. Very good. Thrilling Tremors and Pop Goes the Whistle, by the way, are the two perks that I haven't really discussed. We are crippling the team quite a little bit. So it's not like we need to use them very much. The gens have been going pretty slow. But they have a pretty nice synergy. You find out which generators are being worked on. And when the time is right, you go there and bob them with Pop Goes the Weasel. Regressing them immediately. By 25% of the maximum total of the generator. Which can be up to like 20 seconds. Sometimes more, depending on how oppressive you are being to them. I would expect the other Cloudette to come for the save. This poor girl is going for the save while she's injured. She's in just the best spot. And again, she runs right into us. Wait for the dead heart. Sorry, it was the Cloudette that had the dead heart, right? Let's go. Let's put her here and make sure that they don't get an easy rescue without us putting rescuer and unhooked person in the dream both. Alright, they decided to heal on under the hook. Good for them. One goes down. And the other one shouldn't be far. Good for them. We'll find them. Notice how easy it is to control the situation when you see where everybody is. When there are 3 people, Freddy becomes a monster. It is really, really difficult to escape Freddy. When you can switch between 3 people. 4 people are hard to manage in some maps, especially if they're coordinated. 3 people, you can definitely do lots and lots of bullying. Hit one, go for another, keep them all in the dream. They self-carry in a corner, they wake up, you put them back in the dream. Rinse and repeat. He's gonna drop this because he's really, really panicky. And we know, so... we're just gonna try to get ahead without breaking this. Nah, it's gonna be difficult. Let's just break it. But then again, let's analyze the situation. In a 1v1 chase, you can see that I don't really excel. But somehow, I've managed to kill 2 people already, despite me not eating pretty much any pallet, without me getting looped around basically anything. And I'm gonna come from an angle he won't expect here, and he'll run right into me. This is what you want to do as Freddy. I never play Freddy without monitor and abuse. And just like that, I think Claudette has revealed her position. This man is in the dream. We don't need to worry about him. We'll be able to see him. Oh. Ah, did she go back? I can hear it, but I'm going to trust the scratch marks that I can barely see. Oh, wait a minute, I'm chasing the same person. Oh, that's a shame. We had a chance to put them both in the dream. We could have also hit around that corner. And just like that, going to the left, Jake was stuck in that corner with nothing to do. He wasted a little bit of time. We'll catch up to him quickly. I'm going to fake going to the left. And then, oh, never mind. You want to come closer? Right, okay. If we do chase this Jake, we risk the last person getting away forever and getting the hatch. But that is not a big deal. Let's do it. If she's working on a generator, that generator will be red. And in fact, she is right there. We're not going to see her with barbecue because we don't have it. But if I know this person, I know exactly where she'll be going next. She might not remember that we have Thrilling Tremors, and she might make a newbie mistake. And if she has, we will find her in this locker. Right. No, scratch marks not letting out. Good for you. I see some birds flying up, I reckon. Let's use our power to catch her. Let's see if the scratch marks continue. They do. There you go. You do lose a little bit of speed. Ooh. That's over for you. No adrenaline means she doesn't wake up from the dream. And now we have... yeah, basically nothing she could do. It will take her 40 seconds to open those gates. So we're going to take that time to talk a bit more about Freddy. Freddy's an incredibly fun killer to play. He's my second favorite killer as of right now. And the reason why that is because you play him so differently from other killers. Sure, He has a lot of downs, he has a lot of counters, but hopefully watching this game has given you a new appreciation for him if you never thought much of him. The old Freddy will be sorely missed. Watching from the footage that the developers have put up, I think the new Freddy looks exciting. The only thing I don't appreciate is that he's more like a standard killer. We've seen this happen more and more, where the original killers are hard to balance, and eventually they fall back to having the same features as the standard killers when it comes to terror radius, when it comes to movement speed, when it comes to pretty much everything. Bye-bye, Cloudhead. Come on, go enjoy yourself. That was a rough game for you guys. Her name as well is pretty funny. She does deserve to get out. But anyway, what do I think about the new Freddy rework? I'm very optimistic. If it gets more people excited about playing Freddy, that would be an amazing, amazing thing. That being said, again, the old Freddy will be missed. If you have a chance, please play the old Freddy. Give him a shot before he's gone, because you will enjoy it. You will enjoy it. He's very fun to play, and he's by no means the weakest killer in Dead by Daylight. But well, we will have another stream. We will have another video when the new Freddy comes out, and I will tell you all about it. Hopefully, we will have a really fun new killer, and it will breathe some life into this character. I'll be seeing you very, very soon, either tomorrow in another video or today on my stream. But I think that's going to be all. Let me tell you anything else that I could have missed. I think I walked you through all the perks. I think I walked you through my add-ons. Again, you don't want to run the add-ons, if you're going to play Freddy before he changes, you don't want to run the add-ons such as the C-block that reduce the time that it takes for you to hit them. You can see right there that I don't really care about the time. In fact, I use an add-on that extends the time half a second. That is, you need to play into your killer's strengths, especially with killers who are on the lower tier. This becomes very, very obvious. So let this be a lesson if you're playing killer. Try to understand what it is that makes your killer strong and maximize that. You don't want to play around their weaknesses, right? You want to exploit what it is they do well. For example, the Doctor can find survivors very easily when he switches to his treatment mode. But yet you see...
I think you closed the door accidentally. What?
Well, we just had an offline sub. Isn't that the most wholesome thing? Plasmafish, thank you very much for your 15 months. Hopefully you'll see this later. But the Doctor, as I was saying, can find survivors and make them come out of hiding at the start of the game when he uses his treatment mode. And you will see people waste this all the time and immediately go into treatment mode and make all 4 survivors scream at the same time. Whereas the smarter idea is to postpone that and find survivors when you really want them. When they are exposed, when they're running out of pallets, when one of your perks comes into play. That is a much smarter way to play the Doctor. I will be making more videos about Freddy when he comes out, the new one, and about the other killers. Hopefully we'll have more reworks and more things to talk about. But that's going to be all for today. Again, I'll be seeing you very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching.